by habit, you know.
Bad habits.
First in English. Shall I start? Thank you very much for coming. Today we commemorate the second anniversary of untimely, sudden and tragic death of Ambassador Vitaly Churkin. Ambassador Churkin, whom I'm sure many of you know personally, was a true son of his country, a staunch defender of the Russian interests. At the same time, he was a champion of multilateralism. He enjoyed great respect of his colleagues. And you see here a group of ambassadors who knew him personally, who interacted with him, who were his friends, and we wanted together to mark this sad occasion. Thank you very much for being with us today, remembering Ambassador Vitaly Churkin.
Ambassador Churkin said he loved the veto. That's what he told us. What would you say to that?
I wish to see as little vetoes in the Security Council as possible. My best moment in the Security Council was when I was a part of the history lifting sanctions. That was lifting sanctions of Eritrea. I hope to be more part of this history of success of the Security Council. Veto is an inevitable step sometimes, but the less vetoes we're having there, the better.
Why do you think that Ambassador Churkin made such a mark in this particular institution and especially in the Security Council?
He was born to be here. He was an outstanding diplomat and outstanding personality. And people like this cannot pass unnoticed and leave the place without leaving a mark on it.
I just would like to say that we're all gathered here to pay homage to a very outstanding and striking diplomat. You were asking why Churkin is remembered. I should say that everyone who worked here or even watched from outside, they were looking at him as a diplomatic giant, the person who so zealously defend the country's position, but at the same time, he actually could find the way to compromise and find the third way, find concessions among countries. And, you know, a part of the politics, he was a very human, caring person, great intellectual, with witty humor. And he actually won the hearts of everyone here in the UN. And he left a great mark behind him. He is considered to be a role model for many of other diplomats. And I think that his legacy is standing tall. He will be remembered here as a personality, as a diplomat, and as a person who really tried to change the system here. He was very committed to multilateralism and to the UN, which we all try to defend today. I thank you.
Уважаемые коллеги, я знала посла Чуркина Виталия Ивановича 10 лет, с начала его работы в ООН и до самой его смерти. Это был человек с большой буквы, патриот, герой России, гений дипломатии, который внес большой вклад в мировую дипломатию. Он останется в истории как человек талантливый, многосторонний. Я знала его еще как товарища, друга, прекрасного человека с открытой душой. Светлая ему память. Мы никогда не забудем Чуркина.
Спасибо. Спасибо. Of course.
Thank you very much. I just want to say that we will remember Ambassador Churkin with the high appreciation because he was a very high-skilled ambassador. He represented his country with abnegation, conviction, but he was also a man of compromise, man of consensus. And We can like or dislike Churkin, but we should recognize his human quality, his professional quality. And I believe that all the diplomats here will remember that he let his, I don't know how we say, empreinte, his skill in here, in the meetings of the Security Council and the GA. May his soul was in peace. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank you and to thank my fellow ambassadors for joining us today. You see, it's a big club, but it's not exclusive. There are many more who knew and remember Ambassador Churkin. I thank you for your memory and for your participation.
Ambassador Churkin did like to talk to the press, which we appreciated.
You know now.
And you do as well.
That's a reproach.
May we talk to you about some other issues while you're here?
I don't want to keep my colleagues behind. If you want to talk to me,
You'll step over this way.
I cannot fail. I fail with this. Besides, I have to, to step in.
We
all miss Ambassador Churkin. Will there ever be a release of his autopsy report from the
On what?
Of his autopsy report from the New York City?
Look, it's a personal issue, and this is personal information that I do not possess, and I'm not sure that it is necessary today. The only thing which is clear that it has been cardiovascular. That's cardiovascular, obviously, yes.
We're not sure what he died of.
I say it was cardiovascular.
Okay.
He had, but the details I do not possess, and I'm not, even if I did, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't like to disclose them. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Okay. Because I wanted to say something.